My name is Engineer Professor Sifila Momenya. I'm the Dean Faculty of Engineering at the University of Nairobi. I am structural engineer and I'm a registered consulting engineer with the Engineers Board of Kenya. I'm happy to host this Education Without Borders podcast, where we deal with all matters education that bridges the existing gap between different areas ranging from education institutions, students, the lecturers, industry, and all education matters that may not be very well covered in a classroom situation. Welcome. Thank you very much.
My name is Adrian Kahuthu. I'm the SGSer, and I'm happy to be in this podcast.
Good day. Welcome to Education Without Borders. This podcast, we are having a very important person, Adrian Kahuthu. He will tell us who he is, what he does, and why he thinks this podcast is very important. And before he does that, in Education Without Borders, we try to bridge the gap between the different generations as far as knowledge and education is concerned. And everything to do with education, ranging from part of it is practical experiences in the field, engagement with our students, like we are going to do today. It goes also towards things that you are hardly taught in class, yet you find they are very, very important when you go out real life. Because there's a lot of difference between real life and theory. What we learn inside the classroom needs to be practiced outside. But sometimes you may find it camouflaged by so many other things. So in Education Without Borders, we try to bridge this gap in knowledge so that education knowledge becomes an experience and a very interesting and enjoyable experience. And we are looking forward to this podcast and we shall engage more. Let us hear what Adrian Kahuthu is here to tell us.
All right. Good morning, Professor.
Good morning.
My name is Adrian Kahuthu. I'm the current SG, the Engineering Students Association. I'm very grateful for having me in this podcast, and I really appreciate the efforts that you've put into it. And I think why we're doing this podcast is basically bridging the gap between students and administration. It's a gap that is existing, and most students feel it, which will be proven by some of the questions that I have for you today. And if you'd allow me, I'd like to begin.
Begin?
All right.
Yes.
So I'd like to start off by recognizing that you have 29 years in the field as a civil engineering student, as a civil engineer. Are you certified by the ABK?
Thank you very much. You should say more than 29 years.
More than?
Yes, more than.
Yeah,
more than 29 years.
I checked. It says you started teaching teaching since 1996.
Yes, teaching. But before I came to teaching,
yeah,
I worked in industry.
Yeah.
As a civil engineer.
Yeah.
And before I was able to practice as a civil engineer,
yeah,
when I graduated, I had to register with the Engineers Board of Kenya.
Yeah.
That time it was called Engineers Registration Board. So I had to register as a graduate. And after that, I had to work, I think for 3 years under the supervision of a qualified civil engineer, where we used to go to field where I could come to the office.
Yeah.
I could be given design tasks for buildings, for drainage systems, for small estate roadworks, small car parks, and they were under supervision by that qualified engineer. Then after that, I was able to pick one of the projects which I thought I had demonstrated a lot of engineering solutions, and submitted it now to the board, for them to examine me, for me to be registered as a professional engineer. They are referred to as PE, and to be licensed, to append the name engineer in front of my name. And after that also, I continued doing a lot of work, even when before I joined the university, as consultancy work, teaming up now with architects, quantity surveyors, and project managers to do projects. And it was from one of them again, I submitted and applied to be registered as a consulting engineer, because you go from graduate to professional to consulting engineer.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations on
Yes,
that.
so I'm a registered consulting engineer.
All right.
Yes.
Now, I understood that we were going to have a very serious conversation today,
Yes.
and which is why I thought maybe the people who are watching this might want to see you smile at the beginning.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I wrote down some jokes that
Yes.
I would like to get your reaction on.
Yes.
Okay. So the first one is, why
Yes.
did the civil engineer break up with the architect?
Now, why the civil engineer broke up with the architect? In the first place, civil engineers were actually employed in the army.
Yeah.
And you know, army
Yeah.
is a very armed forces, is a very closed up place. And they realized that the civil engineering is much wider than just the housing.
Professor, it was a joke.
Yes.
It is a joke. There's a punchline.
Yes.
The punchline is because they couldn't find a solid foundation.
Oh, wow. They couldn't find a solid foundation. And the civil engineer is able to do that.
Why did the civil engineer go to therapy?
Go to therapy? Did they go to therapy?
To deal with the structural stress.
Wow. Sure. Everything we deal with is stress related.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that was like a bit of a warm-up session.
That is nice.
I think now we can delve into some of the questions that the students had for you.
All right.
Now, I'm going to start with the first question. I think I'm going to phrase it like this.
Yes.
Having read your biography, I understand that you're many things.
Yes.
You're a wife, you're a mother, you're a mother-in-law, you're a grandmother,
Yes.
you're a dean.
Yes.
Who is a dean? What is the role of a dean in this institution?
Thank you, Adrian. Within the establishments of the typical academic space, there are two, actually the mandate, the core mandate is teaching and learning, research, then community service and outreach. You'll find that a dean is first and foremost an academic, somebody who deals with teaching and learning and research. But you can imagine in a university which has very many stakeholders, you have students with their parents, of course they have to have guardians and so on. You have the staff, you have the workers, technology and administration, and you have other stakeholders, the corporate world, the industry, and government entities, because, for example, a university like Nairobi is a public university. So there are then the need to have somebody who bridges the gap between now the teaching and learning and administration. For example, when students are admitted into the department, you see the admission is not done at the departmental level, especially government sponsored. So there is a central unit There is a central unit where we have finance, admissions, corporates, the office of the DVC, VC, and so on. Then you have the teaching department.
Okay.
So the dean then bridges the gap between the academic, students, staff, and the administration. So it's it's a bridge between, the dean also teaches, but the dean also knows what teaching is all about, administration of the results, exams, and so on, the students matters, and then bridges that directly to the administration.
Okay.
So that's the role of the dean. The dean is in between.
Do you teach classes?
Yes, yes, I do.
All
Yes,
right.
yes.
I'm doing electrical, so I
Yes.
guess we've never really interacted.
Yes,
Yeah. Again, for those who don't know, she does civil engineering.
yes,
She is a civil engineer. Sorry.
yes.
I'm
I'm a
used to
civil
interacting with
engineer.
students.
Yes, I still teach. I also supervise students. And this year, or the coming academic year,
Yeah.
I'll be supervising a cross-cutting projects. We'll talk about them.
Yeah.
I think it's more relevant in one of the questions you had asked me to prepare. And I'll be working with, already I have 5 electrical engineering students, and I also have civil, and I have geospatial.
Okay.
So that we have a collaborative projects.
I understand that the dean tenure is usually 3 years.
Yes.
That means it's ending next year?
No, in 2 years. I've just done 1 year.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
All right. And okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was you've been here for 2 years.
No, I've been here
right.
for 1 year.
Okay, cool. Right. So, Professor, one of the biggest problems that engineering students brought up with me was the issue of the examination results. It is an issue that has been occurring in the institution, and I believe most faculties have already gotten some of their results. Why are our results always late?
Thank you. That is a very important question, and a very relevant question, especially now, because it is true the results have delayed. Why do results delay, and why engineering? When I came to this office, that was, I came to actually, I finished 1 year on 17th of July.
Okay.
So 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And meaning when I came to the office, I came 17th of July last year. And I found exams had delayed. So it is true.
Yes.
When I came, exams had delayed. Even now, they have delayed.
Yeah.
And I took upon myself to know why. And I checked and I found it's true. They delay. They hardly just come. You are told it should be out by this time. Hardly. First and foremost, examination is a process. You know that, eh?
Yeah.
The whole cycle of examination
Yeah.
starts with a notice setting of exams. Timetables are there. They are set. Exams are administered. Then exams are marked. The results are given to the external examiner. The external examiner makes comments. They are, they are entered in the SMIS system and uploaded or published or whatever. Once they are published, or when you have the pass list, then you say the results have been released, isn't it? So all those processes that I have talked about, not even one has delayed for a day. Exams were set on time. Exams were marked and submitted dead on time. Exams, the external examiners arrived and went through on time. And they met even with staff. The comments are there. Marks are there,
Yeah.
safe. But the students have to be checked. The students are not supposed to sit exams if they have not registered.
Okay.
About half of the students who sneak into exams don't register. So you cannot upload those, they are not seen.
Yeah.
Right now, as we speak, I have a class. I entered the marks for only 3 students. Okay, it's a master's class, is not big.
Yeah.
The others are not there because they have not registered. Do you see?
And
The system will not pick you
yeah.
and give you opportunity for your marks to be entered if you have not registered. Do you see?
Yeah.
And you cannot register if you have not cleared your fees. Do you see?
Yeah.
So, and you cannot publish exams of 50 students out of 150.
But surely that cannot be a problem in our faculty alone. It has to be a common problem
Yes,
among faculties.
I'm going to tell you, it's a common problem across all faculties.
Yeah.
But the worst, at least that is one of them, not registering. Registering, quickly they register. Actually, they register very quickly.
Yeah.
Even paying fees, they do that very quickly. The other problem is you go and find Adrian
Yeah.
is supposed to be on the graduation list. He has sat his 4th year exams and passed, 5th year and passed. From 1st year, there are certain number of units. Let's say, for example, by the time you finish your 5th year, you should have 72 units.
Yes.
Or a figure like that. We go and find, oh, Adrian has 71. So you have to go back. You stop what you are doing for just one student out of like 500.
Yeah.
Try and track what happened. Oh, he sneaked in that year, supplementary.
Yeah.
He didn't even register and sat. So there is some mark somewhere which was never picked.
True.
Cleaning up has been a major problem.
Okay.
Then the other one, if you look at, right now I think in the faculty, I think EBE 5th year I think is released, I think GST is released.
Yeah.
I think even mechanical, I'm not sure. Civil is ready but is not yet, 5th year.
Okay.
Electrical, not yet, for some reasons, which are genuine reasons. 1st, 2nd, 3rd year, you'll find especially 1st year, they do basic sciences. They do maths, they do physics, they do chemistry, isn't it?
Yes.
All those, there is no engineer who teaches maths. No engineer teaches physics. Everything is serviced from Chiromo.
Yeah.
Right now, just check whether Chiromo has released. Chiromo has not released their results.
I tend to disagree with that because some students from Chiromo already have their results.
Anyway, mathematics.
Mathematics?
Yes.
Okay, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As long as we don't have mathematics,
Yeah.
those are incomplete. Yeah. And why you may ask, why don't we have mathematics? There are always issues because the lecturers there sometimes say we need to be paid.
Professor, but engineering is literally a math and science course.
Yes.
Why can't an engineer
learn mathematics?
Teach mathematics, basically?
Because the mathematics that if we teach, that is 100% mathematics or 100% physics. But I am not 100%. So if my name is taken by EBK, the regulator, they will say that that class was not quality. Do you see? Because we are regulated. We are a regulated profession.
So our problems stem from Chiromo. Some of our problems.
This year.
This year?
This year.
Okay.
Last year, we didn't have that unique problem.
Yeah.
2024.
Yeah.
The problem was mainly students not registering.
Okay.
And we pushed them. By the time they finished We even delayed supplementaries.
Okay.
Right now, other than maybe students not registering a few,
Yeah.
most of them have registered. But Kiromo has not released mathematics and a few of physics and chemistry.
Right.
5th year of electrical has mathematics.
Yeah.
We don't have the full result. But
Yeah.
the good news is that they will release.
Okay, true.
It will be released, and the students will be given enough time to study. Those who have supplementaries will be given enough time
Okay.
to do it.
But you have to
So
understand.
this is not even the problem of faculty or problem of the dean or students.
Yeah,
It is actually a bigger problem.
I get. But
The other thing, before I even finish,
okay.
part of the thing why there are issues with the even payments, if I tell you how much fees the students owe the university, you will not believe it. It's very close to 3 billion. Are you aware?
I was not aware.
Yes, students owe the university a lot. And right now, as we speak, we are not releasing results for students who have not cleared. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Right now,
Uh,
I can even show you a communication.
yeah.
Our graduating class, we have 50 students
Yeah.
who are pending because they have not cleared. And right now, we are trying to push them to pay so that they will graduate. Do you see?
I see it.
So when we talk about theory, between theory and practice, in theory, we should see it, I should even release and everything, because after all, I have the marks.
Yeah.
But there is a quality assurance and making sure you don't collapse the system. The whole university can actually collapse if you don't take very hard measures.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, Professor, the
Yes.
reason I say that, the reason I feel students
Yes.
believe that this process is very inefficient,
Yes.
best case scenario,
Yes.
the results are released next week.
Yes.
Best case scenario, they're
Yes.
released next week.
Yes.
If they're released next week, we have 2 weeks
Yes.
to study for our supplementaries.
Yes.
Another 2 weeks
Yes.
for doing the supplementaries.
Yes.
That is the first week of September. We're already in
Yes.
our first week of September.
Yes.
The first week of September is supposed to be the intake
Yes.
for 5th year.
5th year or 1st year.
Oh, okay.
Intake
First year,
is actually 18th of
18th
August.
of August.
Yes.
But as a student, as an existing student,
Yes.
I'm supposed to be joining school on September.
Yeah. Progressing.
Yeah, I'm supposed to be progressing in September. When it gets to September, God forbid, I get a supplementary. I have done my supplementary. I am progressing to 5th year, not knowing whether I am going to stay there.
Yes.
Not knowing whether I'm going to,
Yes.
not knowing, and which brings another issue
Yes.
of the supplementaries and the retakes, because there's this existing problems already. The exams are going to come late.
Yes.
The results are going to come late.
Yes. Students pay late.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now it's the progression issue again. I have a supplementary. If I fail a supplementary, that's a retake. If I fail more than 4 units, that's a retake. As a representative of the students, I myself also feel like it's very unfair.
What I would advise, like if I were you,
Yeah.
moving forward and seeing how things are going,
Yeah.
I would work very hard to make sure I don't fail in the unit. We have majority of the students are able to do that.
True.
And when we have intake, if you look at our cutoff, it's very high.
Yeah.
We take very good students
Yeah.
and who have the capacity to avoid all that wherever.
Yeah.
So in the unfortunate event that you find yourself, you have to bear with the situation. Again, I want to emphasize theory and practice. In theory, we say by this date you ought to have released.
Yeah.
That's theory. But there are so many other issues that are making that not possible, and they have to be accommodated. That is what administration and management to manage that.
Yeah.
Another thing, which and on this podcast, Education Without Borders, I've talked about in the past. If you are a keen student, and I've also been a student
Yeah.
several times over, I could almost mark for myself. I could almost know that one. It is by God's grace if I get more than 20%.
Yeah.
Another one, I'll be shocked. I cannot just sit and have no clue
Yeah.
that I have absolutely no clue that I didn't perform. Because remember, it's actually with ours are even physical exams,
Yeah.
and you are given that paper.
Yeah.
You can even literally go and you can mark it for yourself
Yeah.
and know this one I better prepare myself. And let me tell you something else, because it's not just exam, because we have even had a lot of issues now with the way the exams are set, the marking, the cheating. The level of cheating in exams is just too much.
Yeah.
Until we are thinking of innovative ways of assessing students.
What do you mean by cheating?
You go and find somebody already has a whole, they have already quickly uploaded and AI is assisting.
I think
and even AI is asking, do you have another question? Can I help you
have
with?
an episode on that, actually.
Yes, actually, the last time, I think a month ago, we had a disciplinary, even with fifth year.
Yeah.
We even had fifth years. And the 6 of them,
Yeah.
it was on ChatGTP, and we even took evidence
Yeah.
of their phone with that paper and asking, do you want me to help you? Are you okay with question 3? Unfortunately,
Yeah.
as I have said,
Yeah.
it's very difficult because
Well, it is
you
a
always,
research tool.
you always be caught,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Now, is the problem ChatGPT or the phone in the exam room? Or both?
Well, the problem is phone in the exam room.
Ah.
Any assistance, whatever it is,
Yeah.
you are not supposed to bring in for now until the exam is set as an open book. Because you can set an exam as open book,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah, because
then you'll be allowed to bring in phone, to bring in your hard copies. But for the time being, it's unfair for a few students to have AI helping them, and they pass with flying colors, and others are genuine.
I had one of the students upload in the questionnaire that was sent.
Yes.
They said they were caught cheating.
Yes.
And the reason they were caught cheating is because they felt unprepared for the exam. They knew if they fail the units, they have to do a supplement. You have only one chance and one chance alone to revoke yourself. She said, they said, I'm not sure if it was that lady or a guy, they said that one of the key things, the reason they feel like they need to cheat in exams, the reason they feel like they need to drop out is because of the strict rules, the strict system issues. The idea of supplementaries and retakes, the way they are placed now, is carrying them, is making them pressure. The academic pressure is on a whole new level. Now, somebody has read for the exam room, has read for the exam, is ready for the exam, but they feel like, I cannot afford to fail.
Well, that is normal and it's expected, but we've also had students in the past.
Yeah.
A few years ago, I've even had students from abroad, from Leeds, for example, university, with the similar, and they come home and say, get us somebody who can teach us on the tutor on this particular subject, because maybe the environment there, I am already so scared.
Yeah.
Why can't you just go to the chairman or even to your lecturer? If you are really desperate, this thing you must pass. I believe if you go 4 units, you should be able to pass if you concentrate on only those for 1 month. Go to the lecturer concerned, tell them, take me through.
But
Usually it's
Professor-
not a lot,
Professor, if I fail 5, I'm retaking the year.
but that's fine.
No, it's not okay.
It's okay.
It's not okay.
Why should you fail 5?
I mean,
Why should you fail 5 out of 8? Really?
no, 5 out of 14.
No, that is not good enough. Let me tell you something else.
Yeah,
Maybe let's go back to our regulator,
yeah,
the Engineers Board of Kenya. You know, we are professionals.
yeah.
We are training you to be a professional. The Engineers Board of Kenya, you may not be aware, maybe listener, you better be aware, have ascended to what is called Washington Accord. Have you heard of Washington Accord?
Unfortunately not.
Yes. Washington Accord is this agreement where countries have come together and signed
Yeah,
that our professionals who are regulated by these bodies
yeah,
should be able to work anywhere in the world where those countries have signed in without being taken through other exams. And our board is already, they ascended in June, Washington Accord, meaning the students now, and we are supposed also to align our curriculum
yeah.
with the EBK standard,
Okay.
so that we say EBK will even come. It has even come one. There's already a committee. We have been given a year to align all our programs, all our systems. They are checking how many hours do you have in mathematics, how many hours in physics, undergraduate, actually. How many in the labs? How many in attachment moving forward? How many in this? So that the student who goes through that system is accredited. They can work anywhere.
Okay.
And one of the things they are looking at are the examination process.
Yeah.
And that's why we started aligning it so that we are at a world-class standard.
Okay.
Now, if you tell me somebody has 6, 7, 8, and they still want to be progressed,
Yeah.
is that a world-class professional?
They just,
Really?
They just want the
We are
chance to
doing
redo
this,
the paper.
and let me tell you something
Yeah.
also. The years that we have done that,
Yeah.
because I have gone through the results. You know, even as late yesterday morning, we were going through some results of mechanical 5th year. And there are 3 groups of people. There are those who went straight, the biggest group. There's another group of these who had, I don't know, 5 issues, whatever. It has so many problems. There's another one which just went with 1.
Okay.
Very clean.
Yeah.
Our statistics are showing us the more you bring back the, is it called the backlog, carrying a first year, you know,
Yeah.
mathematics to 5th year, that one you will fail. I'm telling you, chances of you failing a first year exam when you are in 5th year is higher than when you are in first year.
So to that student.
So these students who does not want to repeat,
Yeah.
he's just accelerating, he'll still repeat somewhere.
Okay.
That is what we have found. So they would rather repeat earlier before too much luggage,
Yeah.
other than taking so much, because our aim, remember, we are also under quality assurance.
Yeah.
You know, that we are being looked at. I have to give a report. For example, I know the first years will come on 18th of August.
Yeah.
5 years ago, a time like this,
Yeah.
how many students did we admit? Then already I'm being asked, how many students are we graduating? I must account for each and every student. This one left, this one went to US, this one, you know, got discontinued, this one did that. There's a certain percentage, and our regulator checks, because we cannot be the machine that takes the best students and off. You know, we waste them. Good students, waste them. We are being told, look at your internal mechanisms.
No.
And this is one of them.
Professor.
Yes.
Now, to that student who wrote to me, asking me to try and convince you to change that, what would you like to tell them?
Student, you know this is a Senate decision for is it just engineering? No.
I don't know.
No.
Yeah.
It was passed by Senate after a lot of debate.
Yeah.
And it used to be like that. Then we succumbed to the same,
Yeah.
Then we found, we are not producing. By the way, you may even push somebody to carry, but they will still not pick it.
Okay.
So it is in the best interest let me tell you something. You are listening. 1 year in your academic is very little compared to all the years that you will be practicing. We've just had like more than 30 years practicing. 1 year is very little if it will make my other years better.
Okay, that's one way of looking at it.
Yes.
That's one way of looking at it.
Yes.
Now, another issue, again, towards the academics,
yes,
was the issue of lecturers.
Yes.
The issue of lecturers, because one of the issues brought up by the student was they actually put the name of a lecturer, which of course I was not going to
you
put
will
it
not
there.
put it there.
But the words they used to describe them, incompetent, mad, malicious, you can see the concept
All
of
the negatives.
all the negatives.
Yes.
How would that student really does not want to be taught by that lecturer? You can feel it.
Yeah.
And some units we experience them. I'm sure you look at the grades, they have a mass failure. You talk to the other institutions, they have the same units, not the same. If anything, it's better for them. How am I as a student supposed to express such things about lecturers, and what can the administration do about it?
Okay. Yeah, the student is first contact. Like if a student told me such and such a lecturer is ABCD, do you know I'll believe them 100%?
Yeah.
Because actually they are the ones who interact.
Yes.
And that's why we have every year there is the performance evaluation, and there's an evaluation by students.
Okay.
And right now, there is there's a new one on the portal where students are allowed, anonymous, to genuinely say what exactly they think about that or their experience with that particular lecturer.
Have you ever gone through it?
A lecturer who is very inhuman or something.
The portal, the students.
Yeah, we always get those reports back.
And what do you know about it?
The particular lecturer gets the report. They get the report, and they are informed of that. And their progression also is pegged on that because it goes to their file. It goes to their file.
Yeah.
And what I know, because there was a time that I think students rated a particular lecturer negatively, and the lecturer was very shocked and surprised.
Yeah.
And they even decided to go and engage now with students and ask exactly what did you expect? What do you expect? And they were able at least to rectify. So there are two, I would say there are maybe two categories of such. There are some who could also be having other underlying issues.
Yeah.
They could be having other underlying issues. They may even need intervention.
Yeah.
Because they're also human beings.
Yeah.
And we know that. And sometimes we make some recommendations or some interventions without them necessarily, rubbing shoulders and making them feel so humiliated by students. But most of the time you find when a student, my experience is that students are normally, they mean well. When they come, they don't even know where I came from. They don't know my background. They hardly even, so they just know me from class.
Yeah.
So usually when you find that being told about by several students, there's an underlying problem.
Yeah.
You know, we could even be having mental issues. There's a lot of mental issues now among communities, and maybe we also need to have a conversation about that awareness. They may not be aware. Yeah. They could just be betting out on the student because they are vulnerable without their knowledge.
The specific lecturer
Yes.
that the name was put,
Yes.
they have been teaching in this institution for a really long time.
Yes.
I'm sure their evaluations have been coming.
Yeah.
They have been coming, like you've been saying, and I'm sure from again the response from the student.
And look at the camera, because we shall share this with the with the lecturers and hear what the students are saying.
It is obvious,
yes,
that student had something to say.
Yes.
They have experienced something with that lecturer.
Yes.
Something that they dislike about them. This specific lecturer has been in this institution for a really long time. A really long time.
Yeah.
And it's basically they're moving to the next, they're progressing to the next stage, whether they're graduating or they're moving to the next year of study.
Yes.
But they're going to leave this unit with this lecturer.
Yeah.
It's going to be now trauma, just shared trauma among students.
Among students.
And what you've said is true. Maybe the portal, you can put it in the portal, students share their evaluations.
Yeah.
But there is no results. There are no results. Maybe you can speak more on that. Like, what do you have to say about that?
It's good that you have brought it out, and it's good that you have brought it out when we are talking about it on this podcast. I have taken note, and I will sensitize. You know, we start with sensitizing the staff about the students' concerns, that it has been noted that there are certain units which are taught by specific lecturers who the students feel that something can be done in a better way. They are not putting their best foot forward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. I really
hope. So it's taken note, and
I really hope it actually gets worked out for them.
Yes.
It's not fair to anybody.
It's not fair.
They say the students are the majority shareholders, so I hope their concerns are heard.
And it's not fair to vent out any underlying issues that one may have on innocent students. I think it's very unfair.
It's very unfair.
Yes, very, very unfair.
All right.
Yes.
I think now we can move on to the next section.
Yes.
The next session, but before that,
yes.
Maybe we can have like a soft session.
Yes.
Where you can tell us now about your education. I understand that when you were in university, you were the only female student in your class.
Yes.
How was that for you? How did you manage to get through your degree? How your career has progressed from? I understand you have a PhD from the Cape Town. You've told me you've been to 3 continents.
Yes.
Tell me about that.
Well, maybe three countries. Let's talk about it.
3 countries.
3 countries, yeah.
Okay.
All right. So, yes, when I did my undergraduate, I was alone as a female.
Yeah.
I think we were 60. There were 60 of us, and I was alone.
Yeah.
And that was not too shocking, because during our time we didn't do KCSE. We did O-level and A-level. And A-level, it was like 2 years where we specialized in either maths, physics, chemistry, or biology, physics, maths, whichever. So in my class, we were like 3 girls out of maybe 45. And it was okay, because it made one feel that you have to prove that you are there not by mistake. And it was also I found it was very interesting, also working or being in class with boys, because my O level I was girls only, and from primaries and in O levels, so I was more used to girls. But I realized that in a boys' class, boys have other energy, and they are usually, I found they are more, when it's academic, when you go for break, they would even joke, but the jokes were all aligned towards academic.
Okay.
As opposed to girls, when you go for break, it was totally different. Oh, about my hair, about this, about taking photo shoots, about totally, which is a good variety. So therefore, when I went to O levels, I was able to see that education and the boys have a very high degree of competitiveness. They will not settle for, oh, I've just passed, they really aim at, you find somebody scoring 80%, but they will go to complain why I thought I should do better, as opposed to you have 38 and you just want 40.
Yeah.
So I looked at that and I said, I think this group, we can make somebody go to another level.
Yeah.
So for me, it was okay, and I found them interesting and different. And then from there, I realized that because of that, some of them were even talking about, oh, I would like to do masters. For the first time I heard from the students, they are not even now thinking about passing the bachelor. They're already saying, oh, I would like to do a master's. I want to do a postgraduate diploma in water.
Yeah.
I want to go to, there was one who was talking about going, they were in, I think, in mechanical, and they were already talking about doing a diploma in geo.
Okay.
I say, oh, so there's no end to education. So that helped me to look up, as opposed to, like for the girls, we are talking about, oh, I would want to get married, which is okay. But for the boys, they just want to go on and on and on.
Yeah.
So I had a benefit of both,
Okay.
a mix of both, which was good.
Yeah.
So I did my undergraduate here in Nairobi, I did my postgraduate in London, and my PhD in Cape Town. So I've been to 3 different universities.
2 continents.
2 continents. That's why I said not 3, 2.
All right.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
We can move on to the next section, which is the curriculum and education relevance.
Yes.
One of the issues brought up,
Yes.
we are so slow in integrating our systems.
Yes.
Our learning processes seem outdated.
Yes.
To most of the students. Being an electrical engineer myself, it's an occurrence that I feel, because right now we have AI. We have take for example the labs that we do.
Yes.
They're very, very nice lecturers, nice lab technicians, people who know what they're doing. But when I enter some of the labs, it feels like I'm dating back to the 1960s. Like I'm almost in the same class as you.
Yeah.
As you were when you were back then. What do you think that the faculty should do in order to improve such things? Because to improve some of the information or knowledge that I may feel as a student, of course, may feel is outdated.
Yeah. Thank you for that very important question. Of course, it is true that we have some of the equipment is very aged, and we can do with the modernizing. And one of the ways that we modernize actually those labs is through research and collaboration. Because, for example, if I have a research in a particular area, I would need to use modern equipment. And most of the grants that we apply for, for research, they come with equipment. So because you cannot ask the government or university to overhaul, take all this. I know there was a major overhauling in one of the departments, but it was all done through a World Bank funded grant.
Yeah.
The whole of the civil engineering labs are now state of the art. They were all funded by the World Bank through a PPP kind of project, and through the initiative of staff,
Yeah.
who do consultancy. For example, when you do a consultancy with KENHA, with KERA, with road agencies, if it's funded by, for example, World Bank, you are able to see what is their CSR.
Okay.
And then you write a proposal.
Yeah.
Staff spend sleepless nights writing proposals to convince that, yes, we can overhaul. And there are also other ways we can go slowly by slowly through research. For example, if I'm doing a research in a particular field, when I'm looking for funding, we factor in equipment, and the equipment reverts to the university.
Okay.
African Development Bank also, there was a fund, that equipped a lot of equipment also in the electrical. Yeah. And all through efforts by staff doing research.
Yeah.
Remember at the beginning, we said that we have 3 mandates: teaching and learning, that is what we have been talking about; research and consultancy, that's what now brings in those; modernization; and then community service and other things, outreach.
So what I'm hearing is it's not that you don't want to do anything about it. It's just that we have to outsource somebody to
Usually,
help
yes,
us.
you have to use the capabilities that you have to attract that change.
You've talked about like 3 billion in missing school fees.
Yes.
Which I'm
The
guessing
whole university,
in the
not
whole
just,
university, of course. I'm not a regular student. I pay a lot of fees.
Yes.
I understand there's a lot of the ways they subdivide it into.
Yeah.
But I'm sure this cannot be lacking in the budget. This improving facilities.
Yeah. But you know how government, this is a public institutions.
Yeah.
They prioritize. Their priority. What is the priority? For example,
And what is the priority?
What is
in
the
our
priority
faculty?
in our faculty?
Yeah.
Is, first of all, we must align everything. Let me tell you one of the a small leeway that I had seen. There was a call, and I will say it openly because it was an open call by KENET, Kenya National Education Network, a small grant where they had asked for proposals on how we can modernize our curriculum and everything. And I put in a proposal.
Yeah.
And the proposal I put in was, and I hope somebody in KENET, you listen to this because it never went through. The proposal was, I wanted to digitize, to gamify the experimentation process. When you go to a piece of equipment, are we able to gamify so that it's converted into a game, such that you use the equipment, you use the parameters that we normally use, so that you can even use it, bring that equipment on as a game, such that the student is almost like a game, but they are actually undertaking an experiment. Either they never understood what I said, but that is what I had in mind. Because remember, we are now, again, I keep saying, this is a public institution. And now we have the CBE. Do you know those kids we all had here in 2029?
Yeah.
They all had here. And they are digital, they are AI, they are ready. If we are not ready, we'll have those kids learning 2029. So we are aligning ourselves to that. And AI is a very high profile thing. Technology advances and everything else that goes with it. So we are not sleeping. We are fully aware.
Yeah.
Right now, maybe you did you see the expression of interest I sent out? At the it is closing on 18th.
Yeah.
I as an individual.
Yeah.
I want to supervise only 2 projects for the final year, 5th year. And I want the students to work as a group from all the faculties. The number 1, using AI to help lecturer mark exam. Number 2, I'm looking for students for us to design a nuclear reactor. I already have nuclear reactor.
Okay.
We are moving towards clean energy, safe energy. They are talking about nuclear energy as one of them. If we are going towards industrialization, we cannot ignore this. So coming here, and I already have 3 students on nuclear. I'm waiting for another 2. I have not closed the call. I already have 4, all from electrical, who are very keen to work on the, we want to have an app, to help lecturers use, it's actually an AI agent to help us mark exams.
Okay.
Because if we don't now involve the lecturers in the exam and marking in AI, the students will be ahead of us.
Now,
so you can see we are doing a lot.
That is...
Yes.
I understand that is a very good project.
Yes.
But I will bring you just down a little bit lower.
Yes.
In the case where we go back to our labs.
Yes.
Where I have to write a handwritten report every time before I submit it.
Yes. On a form. Is it on a form?
No, you have to write it down.
Why don't you digitize it yourself?
No.
You digitize. I know it's a form.
The lecturer will not allow me to.
No. Listen, we are now digitizing.
Yeah.
See, this one we do a handwritten thing, and then you just digitize the form.
Because
that one is easy.
For our labs, the ones that we do, all the labs that have submitted, and it is a requirement by the lab technicians and the lecturers who are there, that you submit a handwritten report.
Yes, because to avoid copying and pasting from others.
But sometimes I feel like it's a bit outdated.
But is it a lot? Are we talking about a lot of figures?
Yes.
That is okay.
It's time. Yeah. It's time that could be easily invested elsewhere.
No. And let me tell you, sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah.
If I showed you how much hard writing I do on a daily basis, you will never, ever replace hard writing for a scholar.
Yeah.
For a scholar,
you
will never, ever replace hard writing with typing. And we know very well when you type that there is no way you can authenticate for 100 students that this is your work.
Yeah.
So, and by the time, as you write a figure, you actually internalize it.
But you're talking about an AI agent, and an AI agent could easily do that. It can easily...
Then why don't you design an AI agent to help you do that?
Right.
Why not? Now we'll be...
I see it. I see what you're talking about.
Yeah.
But let's do something like circuit diagrams, for example.
Yeah.
Circuit diagrams, I find myself sometimes, okay, all our labs that require you to come with a circuit diagram, you have to draw them by hand.
Yes.
Simulink can easily simulate that circuit for you.
Yes.
It even makes it so that you don't even have to do the experiment.
Yes.
But it's something that is just theoretically placed in our labs. It's not something that is implemented at all. It's not something I can give to my lecturer and say, I've done this, I've simulated this, and these are the results that I'm getting. I'm going to draw a graph based off of Simulink. I feel like that would One, for some of the labs, reduce the amount of time we take inside the lab.
Okay, maybe I could also give you an example of something similar. In civil engineering, there is the area of structures where you design, for example, design a 12-story, 20-story building and everything.
Yeah.
That can easily be done there is a lot of software that you just put in the model and it does for you.
Yeah.
But you have to be taken through manually because who wrote that software?
Yeah.
And we are training you so that you are robust enough to even be able to write that to be at the back end. If you don't know, you just, a user,
Yeah.
what's the difference then between you and anybody else?
True.
Because I can also do it and I'm not an electrical engineer.
Okay.
So for you to be a professional,
Yeah.
you must demonstrate that you can even do that and supervise somebody else because you are on training. When you go now to the workplace, then you can use the other one, but you know what it is doing in the background.
Yeah. No, there's this issue that was brought up by, again, one of the students.
Yes.
It goes back to the lecturers where they were like, lecturers should start teaching on schedules.
Yes.
The cramming culture
Yes.
is caused by last-minute bombardment of
Yes.
content.
Yes.
What can you do as the dean to help improve that?
Yeah.
And I feel like we should point out the same sentence was paraphrased below it. Teaching engineering classes should not be online.
Okay, I'm even very surprised that there could be anybody who delays because for me, I prefer teaching very early. I would rather have a lot of time at the end so that you are able to have tutorials and everything.
Yeah.
I think that is still another case very similar to the one of the rude and the unfriendly case.
Yeah.
And you need to again emphasize that, as you say, it is even wiser to start this thing early.
Yeah.
And you are left with more time if it was that short. After all, it was meant to be 13 weeks, isn't it? 45 hours or 60 hours, depending on the unit.
Okay.
I think that is also a shortcoming on the whoever delivers.
All right.
Yes.
Now, I think finally,
do we have any online
classes? Yes, I do have some. At least in my fourth year, we did do some online classes.
Why? Are they effective?
I think one of the lecturers was abroad at the time. I'm not really sure, but about the others
because engineering is physical.
Yeah.
Yeah, including the exam.
Whether they're effective or not, that's dependent on the student who's listening.
Yeah.
But yeah, especially like the mathematical courses.
Yes, those ones should be physical. Yeah.
Those ones, we need them physical.
They should be physical. I agree with you.
Finally,
yes,
we're going to talk about the facilities and welfare.
Yes.
And then we're going to finalize. There was a concern about we pay 1,000 every year for student IDs, yet they are only issued once and never reissued, and the issue of hostel accommodation.
Okay. On the students, you said ID?
Yes.
On the portal, I think you're supposed to apply, isn't it?
Yes.
How do you get it? You apply.
You apply, yes.
Do you apply and you don't get, or you don't apply? You just apply once and you assume if you come.
You apply again, but you never get it.
Why not?
It's in my portal, I can show you right now. The one that I ordered for my fourth year is still pending.
No, you should raise that concern. Because once you apply, I'm surprised that once you apply, you should get.
Yeah.
And then you print it out, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I think that should be raised with ICT then.
Yeah.
I'll raise with ICT.
Yeah.
That's a concern from students. They need their IDs every year.
Yes.
Once somebody applies, they should get.
Yeah.
They have not been getting, so that's a feedback.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then the state of is it accommodation or
Hostel
accommodation?
Yeah.
That is a big issue. In fact, last month, was it even last month of July, there was a Senate committee, like many others I understand, which were set up to look into it, and it is true. Those facilities look very bad.
They're very bad.
And because I was in them, I was in that committee, and we spent a whole day going to Chiromo, we went to Parklands, we went to Kikuyu, we were Pakabete, we Kenya Science, Kenyatta. What we found out was that, and even got from the facilities management, is that they have to compete with vandalism.
Yeah.
If you go there, you'll find all the sockets have been flagged out, not by people from outside, by students themselves.
Yeah.
And when they do that, the same thing you find somebody knocking off a plumbing pipe.
Yeah.
Sometimes you even wonder, is it that they feel they don't need them?
True.
And it costs so much. And by the time the whole thing is reported and goes around, the entire procurement is maybe a whole semester. The walls have been, they are in very bad state. We demanded to go to the first year, where first years are. The place is reasonable. Women's, is it called box? Women's.
Yeah.
Perfect. What is the problem?
I mean, I understand that sometimes it may be frustrating but that is assuming that they do any sort of maintenance. Those hostels are not maintained at all.
At all.
At all. I can wait for a semester, or if you're on break like
Okay,
this, and then find...
maybe just give me your suggestion of which items would you recommend they maintain, for example?
Bathrooms.
Bathrooms.
The bathrooms.
How do you maintain? Is it cleaning or
no?
Or
no.
Replacing the taps? And who removed the taps and how and why?
I feel like, Professor, I should share with you a picture of the hostel
But
bathrooms.
I went physically.
Have you seen how the toilets are broken?
Yes.
Some of the water is not running. Only
saw.
one shower head is working.
Yes,
only
I saw.
It's
what I was wondering is, these same students are the same ones who go home.
Yeah.
Or to their, to Gara, to the private, whatever. And there's no problem.
Yeah.
It's not broken. You find a whole toilet seat broken, cracked. Yeah. It's like somebody came with a stone and broke it.
Yeah.
Which system on earth really is able to keep up with? Let me tell you what we were taught or what we teach.
Yeah.
You can never design anything against harsh treatment. For example, if I came with a hammer and knocked this, it will break.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't need to say, oh, you never maintain, and I've come with a hammer and knocked. It has just done what it's expected to do. If I came here with a knife and scratched, it will just be scratched.
Yeah.
Because it was not designed against that.
Yeah.
Or I came with something, a hot plate and placed here. It's your burn. It is just doing what naturally it's supposed to do.
Yeah.
How come I do that here, there in the hostel, but I don't do it in my mother's house? So there's a problem of culture and attitude.
Yeah.
That needs to be changed first and foremost. When the first years come, their hostels, you'll find when the knobs are replaced, when everything is replaced, it's intact.
Yeah.
When you go to 6th year, because we went to 6th year medicine, perfect. You look at, some of them have curtains, they have brought, replaced. You don't need to. But when you go to other places, so it's a culture. The same university, different group of students, different behavior. Let's first work on the culture.
Okay.
The cultural change, what I would want to see. After all, remember, you are being trained to be professionals.
Yeah.
Some of these things you find that industry partners would come and check. Do you know, or at the Washington Accord, because we are training leaders of future, the EBK will come and they will ask for a sample. Where do your engineering students live? And they will tell, are we training leaders or are we training people who will have no leadership or cultural, whatever?
All right. As I finalize, what I'm trying to say is, you've brought up valid points about accommodation and the hitting culture, the destroy culture, but let them not raise our accommodation fee, claiming that they are going to fix the hostels and not do it. If they want to fix the culture first, let them fix it. And then when the culture is fixed, they can tell us, okay, now that we believe you can take care of this establishment, let us now raise the accommodation fee. But they've been doing that now for almost 3 years. Nothing is happening. Accommodation is very expensive. The economy is getting worse.
Yeah.
I mean, it's only fair. It's only fair for the culture and to the students. Fix one thing at a time, I think.
Okay. Thank you very much. On the accommodation, I would like to confirm that there is a serious consideration of lowering to a level that would be a middle ground where the students also feel is fair, because at the same time you cannot stay somewhere free, so that it's brought low, and hopefully and then there will be improvement. There will be some kind of improvement of the facilities, so that you also attract other students to come. Because the occupancy at the moment, because of the issues you have raised, is low. And normally from the feedback we get from the halls management is that when it's even full capacity, it is cheaper to maintain. The running costs are actually cheaper when it is beyond a certain level. Otherwise, you may find that when you have one student staying somewhere, which should be occupied by 10 students or 30, the costs are the same. So you'd rather have 29, 30, the cost is still the same. So they'll be paying something, so there'll be enough to even plug back. Remember, some time back, the government delinked itself from any responsibility of supporting accommodation. So universities actually have no obligation. But the infrastructure is there. So how do you optimize that? So this is one way of optimizing, with bearing in mind that the government delinked itself and asked the universities to actually outsource that service. And that's why you're finding the market is finding a need, a niche. Now we have Kwetus, we have Jeranis, and many other private sectors who have found the gap, and they are trying to bridge. It's very important. The other universities which have formed formal agreements with private sector surrounding developers to help them address the accommodation need, because again, you can't have students and they have no accommodation either within or even within the private sector. So that is being addressed, and I'm sure coming this academic year you will find a drop in the accommodation and improvement, and moving forward that should spur more improvement bit by bit, because the problem is enormous. Because when you come and find the window is broken, the toilet is broken, the switches are off, everything is, wires are hanging, where do you begin? Where do you begin? So let the students also help management to make it easier for them to know, yeah, we did this, we replaced this, it has taken a year, 2 years, no, it has not been vandalized, so that you give them a breather also to move to the next level. Otherwise, at the moment, they may even use an excuse. They say, maybe, you know. And the other observation is that when you have very many empty, those are the ones which get vandalized somehow. Because they are empty, somebody can come, it's not locked, or you can break the lock and go with it. I don't know to where. So let's also work on the culture and remember we are all being trained to be professionals, especially engineering. I would hate to come to an engineering hall of residence and get a shock and wonder what kind of engineers are we training to build, yet they are demolishing where they have.
Okay, unfortunately, Professor.
Yes.
That's all the time we have for today.
Yes.
There's so much more to talk about, including industry linkages and support, student innovation and mentorship, student leadership and institutional support, student life inclusion, student life inclusion and support, women in engineering, and some, again, internships, opportunities and the likes. But I think so far we've covered the subject matter that we were to cover today. Yes. I think maybe that's all from me for now. Yeah. And when you're ready, we can do this again and talk about now the other subjects.
Yes. Just to respond, this was our first podcast with the General Secretary of Engineering Student Association at the University of Nairobi. On this podcast, Education Without Borders, we have tried to cover very burning issues coming from students themselves. And we are looking forward to our next podcast where we shall tackle other matters moving forward. And we shall be reviewing and keeping ourselves on track and regulating ourselves to make sure that this podcast and whoever is listening will find it very useful.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.